you should first memorize it from 1 by 1 to 1 by 10. So 1 by 1 is nothing but 100, 1 by 2 is 50%, 1 by 3 is 33.33%, 1 by 4 is 25, 1 by 5 is 20%, 1 by 6 is 16.66, 1 by 7 is 14.28 and so on till 1 by 10. Where this is useful? Let's take a question. You could have find these questions a lot in lot of aptitude examination. They will ask what is 33.33% of 180. So if you're a person who didn't know any of this, what you have to do? You have to just find the elaborate method like 33.33 divided by 100 into 180. That's just very elaborate method and it's very time consuming in case of an aptitude exam. So if you're a person who knows all these tables by heart, you will know directly 33.33 is nothing but 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 180, which is nothing but 60. So directly you know it is 60. Let's solve another problem. So they have asked us what is 14.28 of 350. So instead of taking the elaborate method of 14.28 divided by 100 into 350, you know 14.28 is nothing but 1 by 7. So directly you will take 1 by 7 into 350 and it's nothing but 50 here. So this is the main reason of knowing these things. It's very simple to remember. So if you remember this, most of the percentage problems can be solved within 5-6 seconds.
These questions are also common in SSC CGL type of exams. See, what is the peculiarity of these type of questions? These are in the form y is equal to root x plus etc. Now let us study how to solve this question in a shortcut method. See, here our question is y is equal to root 2 plus root 2 plus root 2 etc. and which is in the form y is equal to root x plus etc. In the place of x, we have the value 2 here. So to find the answer, what we have to do is just find two consecutive numbers which gives its product as x. Here it is 2. Here the two values which gives the product as 2 is 2 and 1. And in next what we have to do is just put a positive sign to the greater number and a negative sign to the smaller number, and this will be the answer. See, here y is equal to 2 and minus 1. So we got the same here. So this is the shortcut method to solve this question. Now let us solve these questions in shortcut method. See here, what is the value of x? 6. So we have to find two consecutive numbers which gives the product as 6, and we know that 2 and 3 are those numbers. So in next what we have to do, just put a positive sign for the greater number and a negative sign to the smaller number, and this will be the answer. Now let us solve this question, which is root 12 plus root 12 plus root 12 etc. Here what is the value of x? Which is 12, and we have to find two consecutive numbers which gives product as 12, and it is clear that those numbers are 4 and 3. Next what we have to do, just put a positive sign for the greater number and a negative sign for the smaller number. So this will be the answer.
So coming to the second question, A and B can do a work in 12 days, B and C in 15 days, and C and A can do the same work in 20 days. If A, B and C work together, they will complete work in how many days? So whenever you see this kind of question, just take LCM out of these three numbers 12, 15 and 20, which gives you 60. So total consider as 60 units. Okay. So they are saying A plus B can do in 12 days. So if you want per day unit, then what you will do? 60 by 12, which will give you 5 units. Okay. Just do the same thing with B and C and C and A. B and C also can do within 15 days. So 60 by 15, which is 4 units. Okay. Now take C and A. C and A, which is C plus A, 20. So then 60 by 20, which is 3. So now you got individual units, 3 units, 5 units and 4 units. Just add 2 into A plus B plus C is equal to 5 plus 4 plus 3. So A plus B plus C is equal to 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 3 is equal to 12, 12 by 2 is equal to 6. So in one day they can do 6 units of work. Okay, but for how many units you want to measure now? 60 units. So 60 by 6 is 10. So answer is 10 days. So that is how you gonna solve it. So when you are in a competitive exam, you just see like 60 by 12, okay, 5 units. 60 by 15, okay, it is 4. Like this, you will directly come to 5 and 4 and 3, and then you will come to here. So that is how you gonna solve this.
You all know that multiplying a huge number, say 236 into 224, would be a very huge task. Yes. Now let's see a simple method to crack this. Now I'll write the two numbers in the horizontal and the vertical way. Yeah, and then put a box. Yes. Now I'm going to divide these boxes into equal halves like this, and then start multiplying. Now I know that 2 into 2 is 4, so 0 and 4. Again 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 4s are is 8. Then and 3 2s are is 6, so 0 6. Again I have 3 2s are is 6, and 3 4s are is 12. Then I have 6 2s are 12, 6 2s are 12, and 6 4s are 24. Yes, after I have done this, I am going to add. So this would be 4, this would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 6, this would be 8 plus 2 10, 16, 17, 18, and 1 carry. Then add this side, 4 plus 1 5 plus 6 11 plus 1 12. So 2 and 1 carry, then it would be 4 plus 1 5, and this is a 0. The answer for this would be 5 2 8 6 4. Easy.
Number of triangles in this type of figure. So to solve this question also, there is a shortcut. So in this figure, if we consider any side, we can see that there are 4 bases. So what you need to do is just write the bases one below the other. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, follow these steps. Take 1, write it here. Now add 1 and 2. Write the answer 3 here. Add this 3 to the next number, that is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Add 6 with the next number, that is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Then add all these numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20. Then what you have to do is just look from the bottom. Leave the first number, then add the alternate numbers. That is, you have to leave 10, add 6, plus leave the next number, then add the next number, that is 1. So you will get it as 20 plus 6 plus 1. That is 27 triangles are there. Next question. Suppose if we want to find out the number of triangles in this type of figures, what we have to do is just take one diagonal and start numbering from one direction. So here there are how many triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 triangles. So to find the total number of triangles, just double this. That is 8 into 2, you will get the answer as 16. So with this, we are winding up today's session. So thank you all.